after a group of suspects accused of beating up two cops were arrested and then set free. Surveillance video shows men attacking the uniformed officers. This happened over the weekend near Times Square. They punched and kicked the officers while they were on the ground.
Well, 7 men have been arrested, 5 of whom have already been released without bail. Officials say these men were newly arrived migrants. Top brass at the NYPD says there need to be consequences.
The 4 that were arrested should be sitting in Rikers right now, on bail. Should be indicted this week and taken off our streets. You want to know why our cops are getting assaulted? There's no consequences, and we must change this.
Police are still searching for the others involved in that assault, and joining us this morning is the head of the police union, Patrick Hendry. Nice to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for joining us. I want to start there. 7 have been arrested, including 2 in the last 24 hours. One, do you expect more to be arrested? And secondly, I haven't heard a whole lot about the condition of the officers. How are they doing?
We expect more to be arrested. All those involved in this incident need to be held accountable and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. This was a vicious attack on a lieutenant and a New York City police officer, and they should be behind bars right now. I had the opportunity to speak to our police officer this morning. He's in good spirits. He's very banged up. He has injuries to his shoulder. We're hoping it's not long-term injuries, but he has a long road to recovery, and he's very appreciative of the support that he's getting from all New Yorkers.
We hear a lot of rumors and hearsay about this. Can you clear up some things specifically about the people involved that have been arrested so far? You know, they're migrants is what you understand from the stories, and also that they have been arrested, some of them, previously.
I don't know the exact, specifics on the individuals arrested, but these individuals attacked a New York City police officer. They viciously attacked them, repeatedly punched and kicked a New York City police officer. They should be behind bars, and that's the question we need to ask. Why aren't they behind bars? I received so many calls over the last couple of days, text, emails. Police officers are just devastated by this. And I have people call me and text me and say that when they watched this video, they started to cry. These individuals need to be captured, they need to be held accountable, and they should be behind bars.
So, have you talked to the Manhattan DA? Because I thought this was a bail-worthy assault.
I did speak to Alvin Bragg. Basically, there was no bail asked. The judge in this case...
By whom? By whom?
By the DA in this case. The judge in this case did not keep them. The judge in this case should have kept them in jail.
Who's the judge again? Do you know?
I don't know the judge in this case, but the judge in this case should have kept them in jail. He had that authority to do that. He should have kept them behind bars.
And you know, then there's the pictures that I can't seem to get out of my mind of one of those migrants walking out of court and giving the finger, which is basically the finger to all New Yorkers, and going back to a shelter.
That's a disgrace.
I know.
It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace to all New Yorkers. It's a shot at every single New York City police officer. And they should be behind bars where they belong right now.
So the governor's considering deporting migrants who assault police officers.
They should be deported, these individuals, but first, our criminal justice system needs to send a message to all of them. They should be prosecuted to the fullest extent. They should be sentenced. They should do their time here, then be deported.
I think the thing is, I can't speak for the governor here, but until they're prosecuted, which they need to be prosecuted, then there's not a whole lot you can do legally. Until they are prosecuted, which is part of the problem right now, they're being lagged. The prosecution is being lagged, or is lagging.
Yes, and that's why they should be behind bars. Yeah. That's why the judge in this case should have kept them behind bars.
I want to ask you about another subject that it seems to come under the migrant umbrella right now. Was last night the confiscation of a lot of e-bikes and scooters that, supposedly migrants are using for delivery services and to have jobs, but they were taken away from them. What was the reason behind that? Because you see a lot of it, I think people think it might be involved in crime as well.
Well, I don't know the specifics behind that incident, but we get complaints from the community all the time about these issues, and our officers are doing everything they possibly can. But our police officers right now are overworked, understaffed, and we need help. We need the resources from everyone involved throughout this entire city.
I'm wondering, in your investigation now to find the rest of those migrants who may have been involved in this assault, the How Many Stops Act, how would that play into your investigation? And is there an app up and running where, because I talked to some city council people off the record on the telephone who said basically it's not going to basically take up any time for police officers. There's an app, all they have to do is fill it out. They could do it anytime within 3 months to a year of an investigation. Is that true?
No, that's not true. This is another burden that police officers have to deal with. You know, it was put out there that it would take a police officer 30 seconds to do. It takes 30 seconds just to log on for our police officers if they have a signal. And we have a lot of police officers who are in transit and can't get a signal. And it would take at least 3 minutes to do it on the scene, level 1 or level 2, if a police officer can do it on the scene. Our police officers are running from job to job. And if they have to look at their body camera, it could take up to 12 minutes. New Yorkers, we know, we talk all the time in the communities. They want more police officers on the streets. They want more of a presence. They want faster response times. And response times, as we heard yesterday, continue to rise.
And why is that? Because, yeah, that's troubling. If you're
part of it's officers leaving the police force, correct?
We had over 3,000 police officers leave the department last year. Retirements just leaving the department, 3,701 the year before. We are down 7,000 police officers from our highest peaks in the NYPD. We have a staffing emergency going on right now.
What do you tell New Yorkers who's sitting here frustrated? They see what's going on in their communities all over the city. What do you say to them?
What I say is, and I ask you to support our police officers. Stand behind our police officers. Anybody that's watching right now, we need your help. We need you to speak out. We need you to make those phone calls. We need you to help fix this criminal justice system and stand up for every police officer. For that police officer who was viciously attacked, we're asking you, please stand up for that police officer.
We appreciate you joining us this morning. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
That's Patrick Hendry. Let's bring in Audrey with the weather.